Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, and today we are here with a Dragon Defender guide for old school RuneScape in my endless adventure to make as many guides as possible. Hopefully you enjoy. If you do, make sure to leave a like. Also got a Discord and a clan chat that you can check out down below if you'd like. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into the guide. So to start, for the requirements, the only thing that you're going to need is 130 total combined level between your strength and attack. Doesn't matter in what combination you get that, your defense also does not matter when you go here. Having higher defense will help you out in the sense that you'll use less food when you're here, but other than that, it doesn't matter at all. The Cyclopses that you'll be killing here are weak to melee and range, and their attack style is also melee based, and their max hit range is between a 6 to an 8. As far as what you can expect, when you're going for the bronze to rune defender, those Cyclopses will drop the defenders at a 1 in 50 rate, and their average GP per kill is 150 GP. Every time you get a new defender, you will have to leave the area and talk to the lady outside of the enclosed area, and then once you've achieved a rune defender, you can kill the higher level Cyclopses that drop a dragon defender at a 1 in 100 rate. They also have a lot higher GP per kill at closer to 1200 GP. Then we have some melee gear options here. On the left hand side, a pretty low level rune setup with a dragon longsword. In the middle, a nice 60 defense setup with a bunch of dragon items and some more strength boosting items on top of that. Also incorporating the dragon scimitar. And then on the far right hand side, we have a very high level setup. I'd imagine most people aren't coming here with that, but if you have a little extra GP on your account, maybe you're able to make it work. For the inventory, I have a games necklace to teleport to the Birth Orb games room. Beyond that, I have a super set as well, along with an inventory of summer pies, because they are relatively cheap and high healing, only 430 GP. And then beyond that, I have a mithril armor set down here, along with the warrior guild tokens that we will need more of. We'll need the mithril armor set to be able to get more of those. You don't have to bring a mithril armor set. You could bring any set that you'd like. The tiers and the reward points are shown as follows, so go ahead and pick which one you'd like. The higher you go, the adamant, the runes, they're going to deal a lot more damage than something like mithril, so a lot of people are going to want to opt for mithril because they give a good amount of tokens and they're relatively easy to kill. Find your way on over to the Birth Orb games room, either through the games necklace teleport or through the grouping minigame teleport as well. Once you're over here, head past Gommel and into the Warriors Guild, and from there, head on over to the west and enter the southern door that you'll see initially. There's also a bank over here that you can use to easily access food and potions and whatnot. By using this magical animator, you can bring your armor set to life and you can kill it to get these tokens that you can then use upstairs. You use 10 tokens every minute that you are inside of the Cyclops area, so you're going to need quite a lot of these. Essentially every time that you kill an animated armor set, you're going to be getting yourself 2.5 minutes in there, so do the math that way. The average time it should take someone to get a Dragon Defender if they're starting from absolutely nothing is anywhere from 2 to 7 hours. It's a pretty wide range, so don't come in expecting anything in particular. Beyond that, as far as tokens go, it's anywhere from 1200 to 4200 tokens. So I would say don't go out and get thousands of tokens at once, just maybe grab 500 at a time, kind of go that way. Then you can feel it out from there. But really, that's all you're going to have to do is just hang out and continually kill the animated armor. Make sure to pot up as needed, and of course, use your summer pies as you need. If you have a higher tier armor set that you're taking maybe a little too much damage from, or you just have really low defense, you could swap out a fighter torso and Torag's legs for maybe something along the lines of monk robes, initiate, or proselyte, some prayer boosting armors, and you could come here with prayer potions instead of food. It's a bit more costly, so I wouldn't really recommend it, but if you want to go ahead and maybe AFK a bit more or not have to worry about an immense amount of damage, then you could go about it in that route. After every kill, you are going to have to pick up your armor set, and if you go a little too AFK, you're probably going to lose it, so if you go AFK a lot, maybe don't bring a rune armor set. The only other real consideration you have to make down here, there are a lot of other mini games throughout this entire place that offer tokens as rewards, but none of them give them out at the rate at which the animated armor does, so it's really not worth it to do anything along the lines of that or the balancing act that you have to do with a barrel upstairs. There's a lot of weird ones. Once you have enough tokens that you feel comfortable going up there with, then head on over to the southwest side of the building, climb up the staircase, and then climb up once more. Up here you see Comfrina just hanging out outside. This is the lady that you're going to have to talk to every single time after you get a new defender. Make sure it's in your inventory or on your person when you're talking to her. She'll acknowledge it, and then you can go on from there. Go ahead and head on in though, and then from there it will drain your warrior guild tokens by 10 per minute. As mentioned previously, make sure you're constantly healing up as well. The loot here isn't anything spectacular. You could bury the big bones if you'd like, but really there's nothing that worth worthwhile. If you really wanted to make the most out of it, maybe you could bring some high alchs and salvage a little bit of GP here, but it's not something I'd really worry about. Could also stack up something like these black knives that are worth 400 GP. Actually, I have 2 pretty decent drops so far, but I don't think this is a good example of the greater whole. But from there, you can go ahead and just hang out. Personally, I like to kind of AFK in the southern spot because there's a few that roam around here, so they'll kind of attack you. If not here, I like that northeastern spot right there because there's a few up there as well that will pretty easily attack you. Over here, there's a little less in terms of the Cyclopses, so I don't prefer the northwest personally. And just like so, managed to grab myself a Rune Defender, so once you get that, go ahead and equip it, and you can head on down to where we can obtain the Dragon Defender down below in the basement. So to get to the basement, go ahead and exit through the western side of the Warriors Guild, and outside there will be a ladder in which you can go ahead and climb on down. Down here there is Lorelei, and in addition to that, Rory over here, along with a bunch of higher level Cyclopses that you can kill inside of here, and they will all drop a Rune Defender at a 1 in 100 chance. So let's go ahead and talk to her. She'll acknowledge that we have a Rune Defender, and then from there we can go ahead and head on in. You could pray melee if you'd like to. It would be more useful down here considering you're going to be taking more damage, but if you have a high enough defense level to where you feel confident, you can just go ahead and attack from there. I was sitting there killing these Cyclopses for a Dragon Defender in hopes of ending off the video with one, but I realized I got a couple in my bank. I could just play pretend. Oh buddy, there we go. Alright, got ourselves a Dragon Defender nice and easy. Like to see it. I think I was only down here for maybe 30, 40 kills, something like that. Didn't take too long at all. Hopefully you had the same sort of luck. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. On top of that, anything you'd like to let me or others know, would love to hear in a comment down below. And if you want to see more videos like this as soon as they go live, make sure to subscribe. Also have a Twitch, Patreon, Discord, clan chat, tons of things in the description down below, so check it out if you like. But with that said, hopefully you have a wonderful day, and peace.